times 9 all over 10 times 3. If you use your notes and your formula, you're going to have 27 minus 10 over 30, which is 17/30. For this one, we multiply straight across, so we get 4 times 2, which is 8, 11 times 5, which is 5. Here, remember, we're going to keep this number. We're going to multiply by the reciprocal. And we're going to get 9/16. What you want to do, John? Continue to let you slide in here 30 minutes late, give you 4 days pay. I got a son to raise. Those folks in here got 2 years to raise. They managed to get to work on time. I'm late every now and again, but you know I'm your fastest worker. I believe I think we left off on talking about reducing and simplifying.
No, it should have all if you just keep us up. Yeah, okay.
And to do that, nope. So we need common factors whenever we're reducing and simplifying. So when we do this, we're about to kind of talk about a special word, divisible. Okay, divisible is, this is not the same thing as divide. This doesn't equal divide. Because what happens here is you can, Luna, you can divide any number by any number that is not 0. So I could take 10, and I can divide that by anything that's not 0. So I can divide 10 by 3. You can divide any number by any non-zero number. You can do that. Divisible, though, means when you divide, you get a whole number. So you would say 10 is not divisible by 3 because you don't get a whole number. You can divide 10 by 3. So 10 is divisible by 2 because we get a whole number. Here we get a 3 with a repeating 3. So this is divisible by 2. It is not divisible by 3. Yet you can still divide them by 3 and by 2. Okay? So we're talking about divisibility here. When we're reducing and simplifying, we have to end up with a whole number or an integer. But basically, we need to have a whole number. And there are some things that you can do to know this is true. this is a little chart, and it's very small. We're going to start off really, really small. How do you know if you can divide a number by 10? Well, I'm sorry, because you can divide any number by 10. How do you know a number is divisible by 10? When do we have a number that you know you can divide by 10 and you get another whole number? Not so much when it's even, because like the number 8 is even, and 8 divided by 10 doesn't get you a whole number.
You like one of them little stars that float on somebody. You can't think of a picture of mine. Which one? The black boy. That one that.
Anybody list the numbers you can divide by 10?
I'm trying to think of what.
Okay, I'm getting some numbers in here. Some people say 5, I got a 20, I got a 30. Someone said anything higher than 10 is greater than 10. A number greater than 10, we'll just use 12. 5 divided by 10, that does not get us a whole number. 5 divided by 10. Oh wait. 5 divided by 10. That is not a whole number. What about 20 divided by 10? Is that a whole number? Yeah.
Yeah.
What about 30 divided by 10? That's a whole number. Is 12 divided by 10 a whole number? No. What are some other ones that get you a whole number? Yeah. What about 40? 40 divided by 10.
50?
So it looks like any number that does what?
I mean, like, I don't know.
What does it end in? What is it? Every single one does it end in?
0.
Yeah. So any number that ends in a 0 is divisible by 10. As in, when you divide it by 10, you get a whole number. Now remember, any number is, you can divide any number by 10, but that doesn't necessarily mean you will get a whole number. So that's why we need the divisibility. What about 5? How do you know if you can divide a number by 5 and you end up with a whole number? Yeah, 10, 15, 20, 25, some people typing. What do these numbers end in? Yeah. It's going to end in a 5 or a 0.
Already 50 seconds in.
This is one that most of you already know. How do you know if you can divide a number by 2 and you get a whole number? Yeah, good. An even number. If the number is even. Ends in 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. Okay? Your last one that you need to know is 3, and this one's not one that most people can just guess off the top of their head. Like, you kind of have to be told or shown, or go, like, there's a whole, like, class that would kind of, like, explain everything. So what you actually have to do is, if the sum of the digits is a multiple of 3. And the way that works is if I have the number 123. Is 123 divisible by 3? I would say 1 plus 2 plus 3, that equals 6. 6 is a multiple of 3, so 123 is divisible by 3. What about 7,581? Is this number divisible by 3? We've got 7 plus 5 is 12, plus 8 is 20, plus 1 is 21. 21 is a multiple of 3, so 7,581 is divisible by 3. And it works for smaller numbers. Let's say you have 54. Is 54 divisible by 3? Well, 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 is a multiple of 3. Yeah, you can divide 54 by 3 and get a whole number. This is one of my favorite ones for no reason. 111, that is divisible by 3. Because 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3.
Now, who was having sex with who? The boyfriend?
There are more divisibility rules, but if we just stick to these are all you need.
Oh.
Do you remember something called the greatest common factor? Greatest common factor is really, really handy. We started talking about that using a chart, right?